Hey Summoners, and welcome back to another ProGuides video. My name is Nathan Ng, and today we'll be talking about the upcoming item changes planned for patch 11.11. This will be the first patch of the new year, so hopefully it'll answer some of those holiday wishes. We have some juicy stuff to cover, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it. The first change is the infamous Duskblade. This item has been causing a little bit of a controversy with its invisibility passive. In patch 10.25, Riot made it so that only melees could slow enemies with their first auto attack and added additional effects with invisibility. The plan for patch 11.1 is to lower the Night Stalker passive damage from 100 plus 35% bonus AD to 65 plus 25% bonus AD. They're also increasing the item's AD from 55 to 60. This change will make it so that buying Duskblade is more about the invisibility over the bonus damage. You'll definitely feel your burst lowered, but you feel like it's kind of necessary. Duskblade is the go-to option for almost every popular AD assassin, so lowering the damage might make it closer to Eclipse in terms of raw power. Choosing between sustained damage and upfront burst should put both items on a similar power level. The next item to get changed is the other assassin mythic, Pouncers Claw. This item has a lot of synergy with certain champions like Pyke with his E. Riot is lowering the numbers the exact same way that they're nerfing Duskblade, lowering the Sand Swipe passive from 100 plus 35% bonus AD to 65 plus 25% bonus AD. To compensate, the ability haste is getting increased from 10 to 20. With all of these assassin item damage nerfs, we're looking at an overall decrease in damage in League. This will give ADCs and other squishy roles some time to fight back, providing more counterplay and helping the game's major snowballing. I like how Riot is buckling down on the unique stats that each item in the assassin class gives. Duskblade's overall burst and Prowler's Claw ability haste gives players options for different playstyles. Moving on to the AP mythics, Riot is making a few changes to Hex Rocket Belt. The active dash is losing some base damage, changing the scaling from 175 to 250 magic damage to a flat 125 damage. The 15% AP ratio is staying the same, and additionally the AP and the health are increasing, going from 80 to 90 and 250 to 350 respectively. Overall, this will be a slight nerf in the early game, but buff into the later game. With how quickly some of these games play out, lowering flat damage is a good way to hurt an item's early game effectiveness, but I still think this will be a staple on champions like Echo and Galio. The other AP mythic getting some changes is Night Harvester. Like Rocket Belt, the passive no longer scales, staying at 125 base damage with a 15% AP ratio. To compensate, they're increasing the AP and health, changing it from 80 to 90 and 250 to 300 respectively. This is another change focused on lowering the early game burst and increasing late game power. It'll be interesting to see how these AP mythic item changes affect the game. After so many nerfs, these items seem like they're meant to assist mages that don't build the untouched mythics like Luden's Tempest. Riot is also planning to make changes to Trinity Force. The AD is being lowered from 35 to 25, while the ability haste is increasing from 10 to 20. The item is making champions like Hecarim and Camille a little bit too strong, and we'll be seeing if the power shift will change that. Most Trinity Force users already have low cooldowns, so the AD loss will definitely hurt their overall strength. The biggest change planned for 11.1 is to Goredrinker. If you guys played against this item, you'll know that this is extremely strong, giving massive health gains when fighting multiple champions. Trying to 2v1 a good Aatrox is really hard, as it relies on Aatrox making mistakes. All of these changes are targeted at the Thirsting Slash active. The damage is being lowered from 110% total AD to 100% total AD. The healing is being increased from 20% of the total AD to 25% of the total AD per champion hit. However, the heal is now calculated sequentially for every champion hit, which means that there are diminishing returns when you hit multiple targets. These changes are great since Goredrinker's passive is so insanely powerful when used at low health. It'll still be a nice heal, but it won't literally give you 50% of your health back. The final change is to Stridebreaker, another bruiser mythic item. The active damage is being lowered from 110% total AD to 100% total AD. They're also lowering the AD from 50 to 45 while increasing the ability haste from 10 to 20. Overall, all of these 11.1 item changes are looking to lower overall burst and move that strength into other stats in the game, like ability haste. If we keep going down this road of item changes, we'll be flattening out the massive burst problem that the community has been talking about. Lowering damage for powerful roles and increasing damage for the weaker roles will hopefully bring us back to a good place before Season 11 begins. That'll be wrapping up the upcoming item changes for 11.1. We hope that you're as excited as we are for some of these much needed nerfs. If you're looking for more informative League content, feel free to subscribe to our channel. And before we kind of sign out, I want to know, what do you guys think of these item nerfs? What items do you feel like need to be nerfed? With all that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day. Peace.